Students, in this video you are going to learn about various losses occurs in the DC motor. The first, types of losses. The various losses in DC machine, whether it is a motor or generator. So three types of losses occurs. The first one is copper loss and second one is iron or core loss, and last one mechanical losses. So compared to transformer, in DC motor or DC generator, either motor or generator, mechanical losses will occur. In transformer, mechanical losses are zero. Since transformer is a static device, there is no rotating part inside the transformer, so that mechanical losses will be zero in transformer. But in rotating machines like motor or generator, mechanical losses also will produce. So due to ohmic resistance in the field winding and armature winding, copper losses will be present in motor or generator. Similarly, iron or core losses due to alternating flux in the core. So core losses will produce. Core is made up of cast iron. Core losses also we can also call it as a iron losses. Due to windage, due to friction, due to bearing friction, due to windage, due to wind, mechanical losses will produce. But in transformer, mechanical losses are zero, but rotating machines like motor or generator, mechanical losses will be appear. Okay. So now in detail, various types of losses we will see in the next slide in structured format. So this is the losses structure format. So constant losses and variable losses. So constant losses are called it as a iron loss or core loss. Variable losses are copper losses. So compared to load, so irrespective of load, iron losses are constant always, and copper losses are varies with respect to load. So load varies, copper losses also will varies. Again, constant losses are classified into no load iron losses, mechanical losses. So no load iron losses are again classified into hysteresis and eddy current losses. So these two losses occurs due to alternating flux inside the core, inside the DC generator or DC machine. Iron losses will occurs. So iron losses are hysteresis and eddy current losses. Mechanical losses. So mechanical losses are produced due to windage or due to bearing frictions. So these losses, mechanical losses are classified into windage loss and friction loss. Again, friction losses are classified into two subcategories: brush friction loss, bearing friction loss. Due to brushes, friction will be appear. So due to brush friction losses will be present. Similarly, due to bearings, so usage, so long term usage, so bearings will become a weak. So once bearing become a weak, so it will be develops friction. So here, so bearing friction loss. Okay. Next one, coming to the variable losses, copper losses. So these are classified into again two types. One is copper losses and stay load losses. So copper losses are again classified into three subcategories. One is stator copper loss. Stator will have winding. Due to that, stator copper losses will occur. Rotor will have winding, so rotor copper losses will occur. Stator will have armature winding. Rotor will have field winding. So due to that, copper losses will produce. And brush contact loss. So due to brushes also some contact loss will be appear. So those losses also comes under copper losses. And stay load losses are again subcategorized by two types. One is copper stray load loss and core stray load loss. So due to copper stray, due to core stray, so these stray load losses will be appear. So now we will see the one by one. So first one we will see the copper loss. So copper losses are variable losses. So copper losses are varies with respect to the load. So once load is increases, copper losses of the DC machine, either it is motor or generator, also will increase. So copper losses or losses takes place due to current flowing in the winding. So due to ohmic resistance in winding, due to ohmic resistance in armature winding and field winding, so these copper losses will be produced due to current flowing in the winding. So current flowing in the winding, so due to resistance, so these losses will be produced. So there are basically two windings in the DC machine normally, armature winding and field winding. Armature winding is placed on the stator part of the DC machine. Field winding is placed on the rotor part of the DC machine. The copper losses are proportional to square of the current flowing through these windings. So those copper losses are called as a variable losses. So copper losses varies with respect to the current flowing in the windings. So armature copper losses, so we can represent it with Ia square Ra. Shunt field and series field. So since compound motor will have both the windings, shunt field winding and series field winding, so that shunt field copper loss will produce, and even series field also will produce the loss. Shunt field copper loss is ISH square into Ra and ISC square into RSE. So these are the copper loss. Coming to the iron or core loss. So core is made up of iron, that's what you can call it as a iron loss. So these losses are classified into two types, one is hysteresis and eddy current losses. So these losses occurs due to magnetic flux or magnetic field inside the machine. So these losses are depends on the magnetic flux density, frequency and voltage. So hysteresis losses are due to reverse magnetic flux, reverse magnitudes of magnetic flux inside the DC machine. So hysteresis losses will produce. So eddy current losses also will produce due to alternating flux, alternating field inside the machine. So these losses due to alternating flux, alternating field due to eddy current will develop. To maintain the eddy current, to maintain the reverse molecules of magnets, so we need some power. So that power will be waste, that power will be dissipated in the form of heat. So that this is also comes under power loss. So hysteresis losses formula is mu Bm power 1.6 FV watts. So hysteresis loss is proportional to magnetic flux density and frequency. Similarly, eddy current losses also depends on the magnetic flux density and frequency. The formula of eddy current loss is K into Bm square F square T square V watts. So it is measured in terms of watts. Hysteresis and eddy current losses are measured in terms of watts. So how to minimize eddy current losses? So to laminate in the core with the silicon steel material, so we can minimize the eddy current losses. So by that we can also minimize the iron losses. So we need to laminate the core with silicon steel material. So silicon steel is like a varnish material we have to take, and we have to put it on the both the field and armature winding. Then we can minimize the iron or core losses. Coming to the mechanical losses. So these losses consisting of friction and windage losses due to bearing friction, due to wind. So these losses will be produced. Some power is required to overcome mechanical friction and wind resistance at the shaft. So this is also loss, nothing but a friction and windage loss. Mechanical losses also called it as a contact loss, contact for the DC machine. The magnetic and mechanical losses together is also called as a stay losses. Magnetic and mechanical losses also called stay losses. For shunt and compound motors, where the field is constant, field copper losses also constant. For shunt field DC machine, DC motor and series compound DC motor, so this field is constant. That's what these losses are also called constant losses. That's what this we have shown in constant losses. And stay losses along with the constant field copper loss called constant loss. while armature current is depends on the load. So armature copper losses are variable. So armature copper losses are variable. So copper losses are variable loss and iron losses are constant loss. This you have to remember. This type of questions may ask in your competitive examination. What type of losses we consider as a variable loss? What type of losses we are considering as a constant loss? Finally, so what we can say that the total loss inside DC machine is equal to constant losses plus variable losses. So constant losses means we have to take in account into both the constant and variable losses, both copper losses and both iron losses. If you take account, that is called the total loss. And this is about various losses occurs in the various losses occurs in the DC machine, either it is a DC generator, DC motor. Okay, so this is also one of important question. You have to explain about both copper losses and iron losses, even mechanical losses also we have to explain. Three type of losses we have to explain, right? So in next video we'll see about, we'll discuss, you will learn about power flow diagram and what is the efficiency, how we define the efficiency. So those topics will you will learn in next video. Okay, thank you everyone.